Hello, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy Friday. Hope everyone is doing great. My name is Marnie Hernandez, and today we are finishing up, hopefully, our Amstar educational series. We've completed the Dominican Republic, Aruba, and St. Martin, and Los Cabos. We've got certificates for those. We're going to hopefully get through Jamaica, Costa Rica, and secrets, and then do our final exam. If we don't finish this Thursday, then we will add on to it, but hopefully we can finish it up. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're doing Jamaica. So hopefully everybody's here and ready to go. Let me know if anybody needs anything.
Yeah, I haven't, I don't think I've been here at all before.
Okay. All right. Are you at least on, hopefully you can get through, I think you can start here. Are you in the program at least, the Apple Leisure Group?
Yeah, oh, I think so. ALG vacations.
Yep. So just in the like search bar right here, maybe just type in Amstar.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
And then hopefully it'll take you here to the Amstar Education Series, or click the link in the chat box.
Amstar. Yeah. Is it Amstar DMC?
No, it's the Jamaica one, but yeah, Amstar DMC, yes.
Okay.
And then once you get into that, you should be able to like go into the training, launch it, and then we're on Jamaica. So you can catch up on the other two. They're recorded here on my YouTube channel. Okay. Here's the Los Cabos, and then oh, and Aruba was on here too. So we did them both this time. Okay.
So we're on Jamaica now.
Jamaica, yeah. So we're hopefully going to get through these and then do the final exam. And then next week we'll go to the next group, because we'll be doing Amstar on Thursdays until we or not Amstar, but Apple Leisure Group. There's a lot in there. So okay. So everybody good? Let's go ahead and hit launch for Jamaica. And again, happy holidays, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it.
The launch button, the little
launch, yes, hit launch.
I've got Discover Jamaica up here, but I'm sorry to waste everybody's time. But
oh, no worries. So click on that link. Can you click on the link in the chat box? That should take you to where we're at.
I as well have no access to this. I'm trying to find it as well. I mean, I have access to the VAX. So I'm trying to get to your location right now.
Yeah, so what you want to do is click on the link. Okay, so again, here's the link also, copy link address. This should take you there also. Okay, so click on that link. It should take you into Apple Leisure Group. And then once you're in there, up at the search bar, just type in Amstar, and it should take you into the program.
So it's taking me to create an account, even though I'm with VAX. Is there another process?
Okay, did you sign up? Okay, so once, if you get completely out and just click on the link in the chat box, because
that's where it's taken us, I think, is to create your account.
Okay, let me see. So maybe you have to create your account first. I don't know, we've been in this for a while. So create your account first, then in Apple Leisure Group. It's taking you to Apple Leisure Group, correct?
It's ALG vacation.
Yes, yeah, Apple Leisure Group, right. Okay, so go in there and create your account with them if it's asking you.
Okay.
And then it should be able to take you into the program. So again, you have to be part of VAX. So as long as you're within VAX, then create your account with Apple Leisure Group. Okay, so Veronica, click the link right here in the chat box. That will take you to where we're at here. If you haven't joined Apple Leisure Group Vacations yet, as you see, we've done a few of their programs already. Just so you guys know, this link is in here with all the trainings that we do each month. So January is going to be in here probably. It's not in here yet. It will be in here. Because we already have the calendar, but you guys can pre-register and be prepared ahead of time, just so you know. Also, when it says ALG, because we don't know how far we'll get on each class, okay? Agency number will always be our IATN number, 058244840. Okay, remember that, memorize that, because that's like our driver's license for booking travel, okay? That'll take you into our ALG program. And then from here, you should be here. Okay, if you've already registered, your name should be up here. If you haven't registered, go ahead and register. Okay. Once you get registered, then you get out at this screen, you're going to go ahead and go down here. And then we're at Amstar Education Series. Or you can just type up here in the search bar, Amstar, or click on the link in the chat box. And then just let me know when everybody's there. And again, for any ones that you've missed, they're right here on my YouTube channel. So again, we've done Los Cabos and Aruba. We've done Iberostar. With Apple Leisure Group, also, they have Disney, guys, okay? So besides Disney travel agents, you can now do it, book it through, and we've done Blue Diamond Resorts here. But right here, Apple Leisure Group, Disney. So you can book Disney with airfare, with Universal tickets also, okay? Because on, and there's my YouTube channel, on Disney travel agents, you can't book the airfare. You can't book additional parks. But with Apple Leisure Group, Disney and Disney World, you can. Okay, so now you have a different resource for that. So keep that in mind, and you can do that training. Here's the recording. Okay, so as I said, with Apple Leisure Group, tons and tons of opportunity and trainings in here, and we're going to complete them all. Okay, as you see, Disneyland, Travel Time, Amstar, Walt Disney World, Blue Diamond. So right now we're on Amstar. So is everybody here and ready? Did you guys get in?
Oh, sorry. I know I'm taking up everybody's time here, but now it says welcome to the campus.
Okay.
And I don't,
so
where do I go from
just
there?
go right up here, and up here in the search bar, type in Amstar, and it should take you then into our Amstar program. And
Okay.
then we're on Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Again, you guys can click on this link in the chat bar or the chat box.
Launch. I got it.
You're here?
I'm almost there. I just hit launch.
Okay.
I'm here.
Yay. All right. Everybody else
Here as
good?
well. Yes.
All
Thanks
right.
for waiting for me.
No worries. That's what it's about. It's teamwork, okay? But yeah, just so you guys know, and again, I'm sorry, I've been sick. Blah, blah, blah. Plan, you can plan your schedule and stuff. And again, if for any reason you miss it, it is recorded. But we'll be posting, if we haven't yet, the schedule for next month also. Yeah, we haven't done it yet. And then here's also a calendar, guys, or a spreadsheet that has all the trainings and the programs. So if you do miss it, it has the training class and then the YouTube channel here. So again, just for future reference, okay? Because you guys can do these on your own also if for any reason you can't make the class with us. But they're fun to do when we're together because we have it test, and when you have lots of help, you know, taking tests together, sometimes they're pretty hard. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is Jamaica. So let's go ahead and see. Sometimes it plays, sometimes it doesn't. So let's go to the next screen. All right, so Jamaica destination focus. All right, click the buttons to view the select sections of the course.
Thank you, Michael, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this informational webinar about our beautiful destination, Jamaica. So my name again is Rosalinda Rodriguez. As Michael well said, I'm the Senior Manager for the U.S. Sales and Business Development Team. I also cover Western Territory, Texas, Oklahoma, and Florida. And you can see that email address that you're seeing on the screen. I am based in the Amstar Cancun headquarters, but I hardly am home because I always travel to see you guys and to visit you to talk about Amstar and what we do in all different destinations. We'll start saying that we are the first people that your clients will see when they arrive in destination and the last to wave them goodbye. So that's why we really take this very seriously to make sure that from the moment that your customers arrive, they start with the right foot. We've been delivering best-in-class service for travel organizations and their clients for over 30 years. And we do it being your best in destination partner with shared, private, and signature experiences, shared, private, and deluxe transfers, leisure group services, fam trips and site inspections, corporate groups and events, and of course our 24/7 customer service center that is here to help you and your customers when they are in destination. We are that local touch at a global standards level in 8 countries and 30 destinations, all over Mexico, the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Curacao, Saint Martin, Aruba, and the 4 main islands of Hawaii. And as you can see here, our local footprint, we offer that consistent operational excellence across all destinations. So this is why I think set us apart from the competitors. It's that we are one-stop shop for you. Anything that you will experience in any of our destinations can be experienced in another one. So please make sure that you are aware all of the places that we service and that you can count on us to serve your customers. Our difference is our people. No other DMC has a larger customer service team than Amstar does. And we are constantly training our staff to provide to your clients the best experience when they visit our destinations. Our commitment is to keep providing that friendly face in a faraway place. And we are passionate with what we do in destination. We, of course, start with a meet and greet for airport arrivals and departures. We have experienced drivers. Our vehicles are no more than 4 years in service. We have a large support of hotel representatives serving your clients in most of the resorts. And of course, we have our call center hotline for pre, in-destination, and post-travel assistance. And I would love to introduce to you today our Jamaica team. Today, we are very honored to have our dear Angeline Carter, who is our operations manager in our Jamaica office, and she's of course a destination expert. She also works along in the Jamaica office with Mr. Richard Burke. He's our managing director there. And also Michelle Sterling, she's our result sales manager. And I'm happy to introduce them to you. Only Angie is joining us today, but I wanted you to put a face into an email. So whenever you are in any need, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. And with that said, please, Angie, if you can take it over and start talking to us about beautiful Jamaica.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Rossi. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. As Rossi said, my name is Angeline Carter. I'm operations manager for Amstar DMC in Jamaica, and I'm actually based in Montego Bay. You're looking at a map of Jamaica, and we do provide services to all of the main destination areas pointed out on your screen. If you're looking at the map, majority, I would say 90% of visitor arrivals into Jamaica arrive into the Montego Bay Airport. We do provide some services out of Kingston in the event that we do have passengers arriving there. We do provide welcome and transportation services from Kingston to the other destinations that are listed. But primarily, most agents are familiar with Montego Bay, Runaway Bay, Ocho Rios, and more recently, I would say Falmouth and Lucy as resort towns in Montego Bay. Negril has been an old favorite. Whilst we don't have a lot of our passengers staying in on the south coast where we have Black River highlighted, we do provide some excursion services to that area. And we can move on to the next slide, Rossi. Great. So as an overview of Jamaica, I think a lot of people are fascinated by Jamaica, but I believe one of the things that people come to Jamaica always say about us is we do have the sun, sand, and sea, like many other Caribbean destinations. But I think, and you have to forgive me, I'm Jamaican, so I might be a little biased. There is a very warm and inviting atmosphere about Jamaica that I think is somewhat unique. It is the reggae music, it is our accent, and I think the culture that makes you feel like I'm in a Caribbean destination and this is Jamaica, and you're gonna have a wonderful time whilst you're there. And one of the things that we say as our national motto for Jamaica says is, I would say, we're the land of wood and water. And out of Jamaica, we have out of many one people. So if you see on screen here, we have the picture of Dunn's River Falls. It is something I think that is world renowned. A lot of persons are aware of it, but what they don't know is that we have numerous waterfalls and rivers across the island, and I would say a plethora of water activities as well. Average temperature is about 80 degrees all year round, a little cooler in what are the winter months for you, since we really don't have winter in Jamaica. So that is, I would say, a benefit of traveling to Jamaica. We do, however, have, I would say, drought and rain is the seasons that we have in Jamaica. But even now, in what is our rainy season, we mainly have afternoon rainfall, after which it tends to clear right back up. All right. You can continue, Rossi. I think perhaps this is something that we can share, Rossi. This map details which hotels are in which region, and I perhaps can't elaborate on it too much here, but it might be useful if a customer asks you where a hotel is located. If you have this as a document, you might be able to say, okay, it is next to this hotel in Negril. So perhaps we could share that after.
Of course, yeah, we'll
Great.
be happy to.
Thank you very much. Next. All right, so our operations in Jamaica obviously will begin in the Montego Bay Airport. All of our staff in Jamaica wear our signature flowered shirt. But one of the things we like to highlight about Jamaica that is a little bit different than if you are using Amstar services in, say, Mexico, in Cancun or the Dominican Republic, is that our Amstar reps are based inside the airport terminal building, and we're inside the restricted area. So after immigration and picking up your luggage, you clear customs, and immediately after clearing customs, you will be greeted by an Amstar rep outside customs. So we're still inside the terminal building. So that I think is useful information for your customers. If for any reason a customer misses us, we have desks inside the airport, and it's branded very visibly with all of the ALG tour operator brands, as well as the Amstar brands there. On arrival, all passengers, once they've met an Amstar rep, we check them in, giving them a welcome letter that gives them details on where to find their representative in the hotel, as well as information. Oops. Sorry about that. Our office is located about 5 minutes from the airport here in Montego Bay, so I might get a little bit of jet noise going by during the presentation. They receive the welcome letter as well as our destination guide, which gives them information on Jamaica, general information on the destination, on activities, on services that we provide, and we'll always include our 24-hour contact number in the event they need to get in touch with Montego Bay. I think a special service that we have here in Jamaica is the Club Mobile service. This is an additional service that you can book with ALG. I believe all the vacation companies offer
Definitely
it.
A great perk.
And it is basically bypassing or a fast track through immigration and customs. So it's a nice way to welcome your customers into a destination. It's a VIP service, and there is a lounge for them to refresh themselves before they go on our transfers. And we work very closely with Club Mobay for when customers are there. They let us know when the passengers are ready, and we will escort them to their vehicle from the lounge. Amstar Transportation in Jamaica. I'm going to start with our shared transfers. Majority of our passengers will book a shared transfer service. Now, on arrival at the airport, they're met by a rep, given their welcome package, and then they are escorted to one of our vehicles. None of our vehicles are allowed to wait more than a certain amount of time, depending on the location they're going to. Hotels in and around Montego Bay, passengers will not wait more than 10, a maximum of 15 minutes before they leave the airport for their hotels. And on Amstar Share Transfers, we do not make more than 3 stops with any passenger before they arrive at their hotel. So we do have a team of persons not only meeting and greeting inside the airport building, but outside where our buses are loading, we have staff there that are ensuring that passengers are comfortable on their transfer vehicles, that their luggage is boarded and ready to go, and that they do not wait longer than that allotted wait time I mentioned before. On private transportation, we do have that same nonstop service. It is a direct and nonstop service to the passenger's destination. It is immediate departure from the airport, unless, for example, the customer is waiting or enjoying the services off the Club Mobile Lounge at the airport, and then they let us know when it's ready to go. But usually that vehicle is there waiting for the passenger and ready to go immediately. On our private deluxe service, we do offer what we call the VIP service. I would like to say that our deluxe clients are usually quite noticed in the airport, as they are usually whisked away into a deluxe or luxury vehicle, and they are welcomed with a special sign with their name on it, as well as they're welcomed with a nice cold Jamaican Red Stripe beer, bottled water, fresh towels, as well as, I believe we do have sodas available on those transfers as well. Not to be left out, our wheelchair accessible vehicles are available on request. In Montego Bay, we do have several vehicles we have hydraulic lift, so that persons can board some of those vehicles comfortably and can be transferred in their wheelchair to their destinations. Sorry about that. So some of the services that we offer on the transfers would include our collaboration with ALGV and AM Resorts, that all passengers to AM Resorts do receive a non-stop transfer to their hotels. So they are still considered a shared transfer. So we will group persons onto those vehicles, but they will not stop at any other hotel before getting to an AM Resorts property. Or hotel reps. And in Jamaica, we do boast that we have a larger number of representatives available to provide service to our customers than any other DMC or tour operator in Jamaica, for that matter. And we provide services in all major hotels across the island, and that would be from Negril in the west all the way to Ocho Rios in the east. Our reps are in hotels 7 days per week. We're there starting most mornings at 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. In the AM Resorts hotels, we do have some extended hours where we may start a little earlier and end a little earlier. So we are available for customers right throughout the day. And it says here foreign language reps are available. If that service is required, if we are made aware either in advance or in destination, then we can get that service for our customers. But all our staff in Jamaica is English speaking. Our 24-hour, we refer to it locally as the emergency number, the hotline. So we do have someone on duty each evening starting at 5:30 p.m. And that agent is available via phone calls and emails right through the night, literally every day of the year. And we do continue to make sure that they provide the best service for passengers during their stay here in Jamaica. So our customers are usually booked into a lot of great hotels in Jamaica. But I think one of the benefits of visiting a destination is experiencing the destination. And with that, we usually talk about some of the services that we offer in terms of tours and what persons might do for activities outside of their hotels whilst they're on vacation here. So our excursions are handpicked. We do audits of our excursions for quality and safety, and those are specially selected to make sure that they meet our requirements for passengers, right? So we have a wide array of activities that include, from the previous picture, Rosie, sorry if you want to go back, we had zip lining there. The Bamboo River rafting tour that we're giving as a gift is the second picture at the top of your page, and it, I think, is very unique and relaxing experience that you can enjoy whilst you're here. There is river tubing, ATV, there are relaxing catamarans, horseback riding, and I would say everything from just sightseeing or shopping to something for the little bit more adventurous of us. Our signature experiences, I think we select some very specially customized programs for our customers. And what we really want to give them is that wow experience while they're on Jamaica. They're going to go home and talk about an experience that they are very unlikely to forget. And one of those experiences that we have curated for them is a private yacht experience here in Montego Bay. So this one specifically says Montego Bay, but we can provide that service in other destinations if we have passengers in Negril or in Ocho Rios. And that service might be actually sailing them to Negril, or it might be driving them to Negril and then they enjoy the yacht experience there in Negril. But this service is on a luxury yacht, and it is private for that booking, that couple, that family or group of friends that are traveling. We will sail them from the dock in Montego Bay, and we will moor offshore on the Dr. Scave Beach. We'll take them into the what we call the Montego Bay Marine Park, where snorkeling is, I would say you'll see quite a lot of activity for underwater life. And if someone is interested in just sailing and not snorkeling, then we do have a great crew on board this yacht that will serve the customers. We can take special orders in advance, but for about 6 hours, you can be out on the water. You're sailing, you're snorkeling, you're sunbathing, obviously open bar and lunches included in here, but I think it is a very awesome experience here. Now, from signature, we move to our private excursions that we offer. And a private tour is different, I would say, from the signature experience in that we can provide almost any tour as an option with private transportation, right? And that means that you will have a private vehicle and a private guide that will be ensuring that your experience is customized for you. If you know, they will ask general questions at the start of the tour, if you have any special interest, and then those can be highlighted for you. We can provide a private tour for half day or full day. And just to point out that if we're looking at something like a Dunn's River Falls, to keep in mind that while you will have a private guide on arrival at Dunn's River Falls, the tour itself is not a private tour. So once you get there, there will be other persons, or once your passenger gets there, there will be other persons at the falls, but it will be a private experience to and from, and your tour guide is private as well. Next. Half day Dunn's River Falls. So it says the iconic Dunn's River Falls is one of Jamaica's landmark. And this is really climbing 600 feet of waterfalls. And go on arrival at Dunn's River Falls, passengers are taken down to the start of the falls. And this is actually where the river meets the Caribbean Sea. And it's, I would say, an awesome, very refreshing experience for passengers. Everyone usually comments on who the water is until you stand. So the picture on my right is showing passengers what we call a handheld chain, and your tour guide will take you up the falls with each person holding someone else's hand as a guide for where you are to climb going up. Awesome experience. Chances are, if you have a passenger that's coming to Jamaica, they will ask about this excursion, or someone will ask them if they've been. You can go ahead, Rossi. Our Mystic Mountain tour is really begins. It's right next to Dunn's River Falls and very often combined with Dunn's River Falls as an activity that can be done together. Now, for persons who are not staying in Ocho Rios, which is where Dunn's River Falls and Mystic Mountain are located, we recommend that they take advantage of the being in Ocho Rios to try and do more than one activity if you can. Ocho Rios is about an hour and 30 minutes drive from Montego Bay. So if you're going all the way to Ocho Rios, I would say enjoy. A lot of our activities are located there. So enjoy a few things if you can. Now, Mystic Mountain is a chairlift, similar to a ski lift, that will take you from the base all the way up to the top of the mountain. At the top of the mountain, they have a few things that you can experience, including the famous bobsled ride that you can see there. And it is what we call self-driven bobsleds, but they are on a rail, and you can, I would say, control your speed on the bobsled. So you control how exciting it gets and how fast you do the track, but it is self-driven and very cool ride, especially for those persons who are willing to go as fast as they can on it. All right, so if you see on the center here, there's also a pool and water slide that you can enjoy whilst you're there. And recently, Mystic Mountain has added a few new activities, rock climbing, as well as a new ride that they have at Mystic Mountain that we can share some pictures after. Rosie, I'll see if I can put some pictures in the chat.
And I think we have a little video here so people can see what Mystic Mountain is about.
Great, thank you.
Has anybody been? It's definitely awesome. Got to go when I was on my flight to Jamaica.
Gravity-defying fun for the whole family. Mystic Mountain. Live it with Amstar. Book with your travel agent.
All right, thanks, Rossi. I forgot how scenic it was, that ride up to the top of the mountain. Really is overlooking all of Ocho Rios. Thank you for that. So from our center of the island in Ocho Rios, we're gonna do our Negril Sunset Cruise in eastern part of the island. So for persons who are staying in Negril or just want to visit for the day, there is a catamaran that we offer in Negril, and we call it the Negril Sunset Cruise. So for starting at about 2 p.m. in the afternoon, we will set sail for snorkeling, I would say, and a little sunbathing. And this catamaran will take you all the way along the Negril coastline, which is 7 miles of white sand beach. It's really beautiful to look at all of the hotels and the town of Negril from the water, and then take you to Rick's Cafe, where Rick's Cafe is known as one of the world's best bars and is famous for watching sunset in Jamaica. So what happens on the catamaran is persons do not actually stay at Rick's Cafe for sunset, but they are shuttled over to Rick's Cafe, where they can get to experience what sort of a party atmosphere that is there. They can watch cliff diving, and I'm going to emphasize the word watch because we do not recommend that our customers or our passengers do any of the cliff diving. We want them to watch the professionals do it. And then once they are finished at Rick's Cafe, they will reboard the catamaran and sail. I don't want to say into the sunset, but you can watch the sunset from the catamaran as you are sailing back towards the dock. I think it is one of our more popular experiences in that region.
Let's watch what it is about.
Beautiful, huh?
Step into a full day of fun and sun. Negril Sunset Cruise. Live it with Amstar. Book with your travel agent.
All right, thank you.
Angie, are you still there?
I am sorry, a little jet going by again.
Oh,
Right,
sorry.
so that Negril Sunset Cruise, I'm going to say, was easily one of our top 5 things to do in Negril. So on this one, and this is an activity, I believe all of the activities we've mentioned so far are available from all destinations. So regardless of where your passengers are staying, they are able to experience all of these tours that we are highlighting today. The Black River Safari and YS Falls is a personal favorite of mine. Yeah, and I remember that you've done it as well, Rossi.
One of my favorites too.
Yeah, driving, I would say, along Jamaica's south coast, whereas majority of our resorts and Dunn's River Falls, Mystic Mountain, all of those are on Jamaica's north coast. The south coast of Jamaica is known as the undiscovered part of the island, I'm going to say. And the drive there, instead of going by resort areas, will take you to small local towns and highlights a lot of our, I would say, local beaches, fishing villages, and generally Jamaicans going about their everyday lives. And I think a lot of our passengers are interested in seeing that part of the island that they really do not hear a lot about. So the tour starts with a trip to Black River Safari, which really is, the Black River is our longest navigable river in Jamaica. And it gets its name from the sand on the river is black. And that is why the river appears dark rather than some of the other rivers that would be green and take the color of the trees, for example. So it really is beautiful. It is almost famous for the crocodile and the habitat that surrounds that area, a lot of egrets and other birds and things that you will not see in the more developed parts of the island. In addition to that, after about an hour ride on the Black River, getting some information on the nature and the activities in that area, clients are then taken to YS Falls, where they're allowed to swim a little bit in that river. And it's not climbing a fall similar to Dunn's River Falls, but persons are giving a little tour and they get the opportunity to enjoy the waterfall there. Dunn's River might be more iconic, but in my opinion, YS Falls is one of the prettiest cascading rivers that we actually do have on the island. And because you're on the south coast of the island and unlikely to do it more than once in Jamaica, I recommend that if you're in that area, then the Appleton Estate Rum Tour is close by, and we also very often combine that with this trip to the south of the island.
Let's watch it.
Discover Jamaican nature at its best. Black River and YS Falls. Live it with Amstar. Book with your travel agent.
All right, Luminous Lagoon. This activity has taken off in popularity in Jamaica, I'm going to say in the last 5 years. Now, the lagoon, again, I'm going to say, is where the Martha Brae River meets the ocean in Falmouth, Jamaica. And that is what, as Jamaicans, we call brackish water, is where the salt water and fresh water meet. And there is something about this particular lagoon where we have some microorganisms, we call them dinoflagellates, that grow in the water and live in the water. And you're unable to see or touch them, but every time they are agitated, they glow. So this is a sunset tour. We start at about 6:30 in the evening, and persons, once the boats start moving on the water, they will realize that the water gives off a blue light once you're in it. If you jump into the water and you swim around, then you glow, or all of the movements in the water glow. It is a short experience. You can usually return to your hotel for dinner after doing this tour. At the end of the tour, there's a little local fire dancer that is doing it. I think the cruise lasts about 45 minutes, and it's a little, I want to say, boat that takes you out onto the lagoon, and you get a little information on the town of Falmouth, as well as the microorganisms that live in the water. But very unique. I'm being told that you can only find this type of activity and lagoon in about 5 other places in the world. I know that, I believe Puerto Rico is one of them in this region. And finally, our tour that we're highlighting this year, and you'll have the opportunity to win a tour for 2 on the Martha Brae rafting. Now, Bamboo River rafts in Jamaica were originally used to bring bananas from plantations inland down to the coast where they were usually exported to Europe. And I'm not sure, I guess back then when roads were, treacherous and not as developed as we are now, it would have been easier to sail your bananas down the river instead of using motor vehicles at the time. And someone decided that they were going to sail themselves down the river, and Bamboo River rafting was born in Jamaica. Now, obviously, bananas are shipped differently, are transported in regular motor trucks to the ports for export, because we do still have it as an export in Jamaica. But Bamboo River rafting is mainly used for recreational purposes, and tourism is one of the main uses for Bamboo River rafting. And it is a very easygoing, relaxing, enjoy nature and the sounds of the birds around you, I would say, can be enjoyed by anyone just wanting a relaxing hour on a raft or an afternoon out. And we do offer the tour in mornings as well. And I believe we have a lot of couples who enjoy doing this tour. I think recently we've started adding things like a red stripe beer or champagne going down the river. You can enjoy coconut jelly going down the river. We'll have a couple share a jelly with 2 straws. And I believe this is one of the tours that are being highlighted a lot in Jamaica. And it's an old favorite, so I'm glad to see that it is making a comeback.
Awesome. Thank you, Angie. I think we have learned a lot, and these are just a few of the amazing experiences. I gotta say that to me, Jamaica is my favorite destination. Don't tell anybody else, but it sure is. I've had the pleasure and the blessing to be there and to experience all of these excursions and activities. And man, if you've never been to Jamaica, you have to go. It's something that you cannot miss. And I'm going to take it from here, and we're going to go back to Angie afterwards. But I would just want to talk to you about our leisure group services that are available in Jamaica as well. If you have a group of 20 passengers or more, you can always trust your groups to our Amstar DMC staff in our destinations, especially in Jamaica. We will provide with a dedicated leisure group specialist, special meet and greet at the airport for arrivals and departures. We can greet them with a dedicated sign with your logo or your client's name, or if it's a wedding, the couple's name, anything that you want us to show there. Also, one of the benefits is that for every 20 passengers arriving on the same flight, we can upgrade them from shared to private transfers. If the bride and groom, if it's a destination wedding, are arriving and they're booked on a shared transfer, we will upgrade them to private, or if they're booked on a private, we will upgrade them to deluxe private. And of course, when arriving and departing on the same flight. We can do this also for the mother and father of the bride and groom when they arrive on the same flight as well. We can request a dedicated hospitality desk if needed, if the group is big enough. And of course, we have several options with excursions where for every 19, we can get 1 passenger confirmed on the same excursion for free. So all of these services are at your service and they can be requested. You can also have access to exclusive beachfront venues, of course, outside the resorts with additional cost, and also gift bags for leisure groups with additional cost if needed. And you can take your pick. You can actually talk to your group's department at ALG Vacations, and they can actually work with us to make sure all of this, what I told you about, happens. And you can also contact our leisure groups department at leisuregroups@amstardmc.com. And all that we have taken and talked about today leads to these, the benefits of pre-selling. For you, the travel advisor, you will be providing value-added service to your customers. Of course, you will be positioning yourself as a destination expert. You will tailor-make your customer's vacation experience 100%. They will have everything set and ready. And of course, you will put more money in your pocket by earning extra commission per reservation. And for your clients, what are the benefits? Well, they will have guaranteed confirmed space in all of our excursions, especially these times. Excursions tend to be filled up, and maybe if they tell you, no, I'm not sure what I want to do, when they get into the destination, the excursion they wanted to experience is fully booked. All major payments are made from home. They don't have to get any extra fees by spending in a foreign country. Vacation time is spent enjoying the destination. And I think that's something very important. Instead of your customers being having to come back and forth to a desk or wait for the rep when they are available, they can have the assurance that everything is set ready for them. And prices will be the same in destination as if they pre-book it at home with you, the travel advisor. So take your pick. You can actually book through any of the LGB brands. You can find all of our excursions and experiences and transfer supplements available while you're making your booking. And if there's something that you cannot find on VAX, because of course we have majority of our excursions already loaded, but we're still working on uploading everything we have available for you. If there's something you cannot find, you can always come with us through amstardmc.com. And of course, through our affiliate program, you can actually pre-book it for your customers or call one of our travel agent desks to get and to help you pre-book this. I recommend that you become part of our affiliate program. You can place links on your website or customize it so you can actually send information to your clients. And another benefits is that that you enjoy by being our affiliate is that when you're visiting our destinations, if you're going to Jamaica, you can actually enjoy up to 20% discount on transfers and excursions for you and 4 more people in your party. For these, it's important that you call before you go to pre-book the services so our agents can apply your discount. We also offer our site inspection programs. In Jamaica, the site inspection programs have a cost associated, but we will take care of everything. We will put up together your itinerary based on what you are recommending that you want to visit. And we can contact the hotels, make sure that there's availability, make the appointments, and then arrange everything for you, pick you up on the day that you selected, take you around, and bring you back to your hotel. So if you need more information, please reach out to your Amstar BDM, and we will be happy to help you. Remember that we have a wealth of marketing collateral to help you drive those sales. We have our travel agent guide, our destination tour sheets, which are customizable with your name, number, and information that you can convert into a PDF and send it to your clients. We have excursion videos like the ones you saw earlier, and you can share those as well. If you notice, in all videos, the call to action is book with your travel agent. So we are trying to send clients to pre-book the excursions to you. And we also have our destination airport maps, like the one Angie showed about what to do on destination on arrival. These are great for first timers when they've never visited the destination and they want to make sure where to find the Amstar rep. And all of these are available into our Amstar showcase on bags. So super important, if you go to suppliers, then you go to guided tours, and then you'll find our Amstar showcase where you can actually download all of this information and use it at your convenience. And you'll find also there your Amstar BDMs representatives there with their phone numbers and emails in case you need to contact. This is our sales team. We are small but mighty. Again, I'm Rosie. I cover the Western Territory, Texas, Oklahoma, and Florida, and I also oversee the sales team. We have Luis Solis in the Midwest, and we have James Reese in the East Coast. He is based in Atlanta, and we are here to help you in any question you have about Amstar. We also have David Perez as our sales support executive. Please, please, please go social with Amstar and take advantage of all the content that we upload in our social media channels so you can actually repost any of our information and share with your customers. So take advantage of that and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. We are there for you. And just a little commercial here. I was invited to join the Travel Beat with ALG Vacations podcast, and we talked about Amstar and how to make the experience for your customers and for the customer a little bit better. So if you're not signed up to the Travel Beat with ALG Vacations, I encourage you to do so, and do not miss the episode about Amstar. So thank you so much for your attention, for your presence today. We are a world of smiles at your service, and we are happy to be here, and we'll be here to help you with any questions you may have. Michael, back to you.
All right. Well, thank you, Rosie and Angeline. We've got a few minutes left, and then we've got Mark Werschnig, our implementation advisor, standing by. He wants to do a quick demo in VAX, just to kind of show you some resources available, maybe answer some of your questions if you're new to booking excursions or transfers with Amstar. So, Mark, I'm going to throw it your way, and you can share your screen whenever you're ready.
All right. Sounds good to me, Michael. All right. Let me know when you're ready to send it my way.
All right. Rosie, can you stop sharing your screen?
Sure.
All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and I will share my screen. Well, good evening, everybody. Rosie, Angie, thank you so much for the amazing presentation. I think what I'm going to have to do is after when we get off, I'm going to start looking at Jamaica and see what I can book for Jamaica. It's a beautiful destination. I love it out there. So what I want to do is I want to walk you through the VAX process. Whenever you're in one of our 6 ALGB brands, so go ahead and choose your preferred supplier with us or whatever your favorite ALGB brand is. I want to walk you through how to add transfers and excursions, and also point out another type of excursion that we offer. So whenever you're pricing your package out, once you go ahead, select your hotel, select your flights, you're going to have the ability to add features. So I'm in the booking process right now, and to go ahead and load up all my features, I would go ahead, go down to where it says features, and I'd go ahead and expand them. Now, when I scroll down, I am going to have a filter option on the left-hand side. I can go ahead and filter to whatever type of feature that I want. If you're looking at ground transportation, go ahead, use your filter to ground transportation, and it'll filter everything else out. Now, in this case, we have our shared transfer with the complimentary upgrade to nonstop, because I did use a AM Resorts as my example for my property. But maybe they want that private transfer. Well, what you can do is you can remove those shared transfers with the complimentary upgrade. I would click on remove. And now I can go ahead and select that private transfer option. Go ahead, select the option that you want. Now you will have a drop down every now and then for the different transfer type. Go ahead, use the drop down for the transfer type that you want. In this case, I'll just use the 3-passenger transfer. Select the option that you want. And you're just going to click on where it says add to cart. Think of adding features as grocery shopping. Anytime you want an item at the grocery store, what do you have to do? You pick an item off your shelf and you put it in your cart. Same concept. So now I can look at my itinerary above and I see my private transfer option out there. And I would do the same thing for any of the sightseeing tours or water activities. I can go ahead, because I had a filter on there, I'll go ahead and remove my filter. And then you can go ahead and filter to the sightseeing tours and also the water activities. Let's go ahead, get that water activity one in there as well. Now, one very important thing I do want to touch base on is you may have noticed in your features, there is something called an Amstar excursion voucher. This is a great opportunity for you to sell this voucher to your customer, even if they're not really, like, I would say 100% sure on the type of tour or excursion that they want when they're in destination. You can add this, it's available at $50 increments, and you also receive commission on it. It's a 10% commission like all the other features. The reason why this is important is if you don't have customers that are 100% sure of what feature they want and they don't have anything on their itinerary, well, what's going to happen is if they're in destination and they go up to Amstar and they book a tour, you're not going to receive any commission on that. You're going to receive commission on these Amstar vouchers. So this is a great option to give to somebody that's not sure on really what they want. I always suggest that to my friends as well whenever they go on vacation. Now, we are going to be giving away that Bamboo River Raft Tour. In Vax, you can also see that as well. You can start scrolling down. And in here, you're going to see the River Raft Tour. I think it's closer to the bottom, right here. Go ahead and click on it for the profile. You're going to be able to see the highlights, general information of this tour. Go ahead and you can click on those little arrows right there and kind of collapse that if you want to. Now, when it comes to some features, some of them may be date specific. So you're going to have to use a drop down and select the specific date that you want and then add to cart. So it's going to be an extra step. So now from here, I do have my Bamboo River Raft Tour on here. I did upgrade my clients to my private transportation, added value to your customer. When it comes to the transportation option, they're going to be the only ones on that transfer. They're going to get to their vacation a little bit earlier because they're going to get to the hotel a little bit sooner. Offer them any type of excursions, water activities, again, added value. You're going to make commission on it. Now, another thing I want to talk about is Rossi did mention the showcase page in Vax. Now, to get to the Amstar showcase page, you're going to have to be on the main Vax vacation access page. Now, there's two different ways to get there. So you can go under your suppliers, you can go to hotels, resorts, and Amstar has their own page, or you can go down to guided tours. Now, in here, you would scroll down, go to where it says Amstar DMC, or DMC, I should say. Go ahead and click on it. Here's all the information relating to Amstar. If you scroll down here, here's a wonderful video of why to book Amstar. You're going to have your airport transfer options, excursion options, signature experiences like that yacht tour. That looks phenomenal. You get your leisure group information, land tours. But then a little bit further below, you're going to have all those marketing materials that are available for you. You got those tour sheets, the airport maps, destination travel guides, those videos that we were showing you today. And then at the bottom of this page, you are also going to be able to find your BDM for your specific region. And you can actually go ahead and use this arrow and kind of scroll through and find your local BDM, whether it's Rosie, Luis, or James. I just clicked on it and gave me the email address. There we go. So you can actually go ahead and scroll through and find your local BDM. Why am I clicking on that? Don't know. Now, I know that, let's get back up here. We have some questions that are coming in. So I want to actually finish this off by going through any questions that we have. I know we have some in the Q&A, and I also know that we have some in the chat option as well. So first question we had is all this info somewhere where you can print it out? Yes. So Brandy, go to this Amstar page, and you're going to be able to go ahead, print out all the materials that you need. And again, to get there, you're going to go under Vax Vacation Access, Suppliers. You can go to Hotels and Resorts or Guided Tours and look for the Amstar DMC. Cheryl, you asked for a slide for the email and phone number again. You can always look at this page as well. You're going to find the contact information for all your BDMs right at the bottom of this page. Go ahead, use the arrows, get to your region. Now, Cheryl, you did also ask a question, how to show or offer clients optional tours. Now, when you're pricing out your itinerary, you can go ahead and add some tours or additional features on that itinerary. We also have a great tool called the email sales tool. You can go ahead and send those features over to the customer. Or if you want to sell them on which particular one, go ahead and send them these tour sheets so they can actually get a little bit more ins and outs and details of the specific tours. These tour sheets and travel guides and everything are a great way to actually send things over to your customers so they can see all the options that are available to them to book. All right, let's go ahead and get over to our QA section. All right, Christine asked about the excursion menu. Can it be emailed? Yes, yes, it can. Again, stick on this page for the Amstar page, suppliers, guided tours, Amstar DMC. This is how we're going to get to this page. Now you can go ahead, use all this information here. You can download it as a PDF and send over to your customer. Now, Eugenia, you did ask a question regarding, can you do a honeymoon package in Vax? Yes, you can. It's going to be kind of a separate topic for a different day, but you have the ability to book reservations in Vax, whether it's wedding couple, honeymoon couple, whatever you need to do. If you have any questions, contact your ALGB business development manager, and they'll be able to set you up with maybe a training program if you're not familiar with how to book in Vax. All right, it looks like that is all the questions in the QA in the chat. Now, Rosie, Angie, Michael even, is there anything else that you want to add or you want me to show them where they can find it right in Vax?
Hey, Mark, typically when you sell an excursion in Vax in a vacation package, the transportation to and from that excursion location is included with it, correct?
Not all the time. It will tell you in the name of the actual tour. If it says transfers excluded, that means they're not included. So you're going to want to take a look at that profile of that tour to see if it's included or not.
All right, great advice there. And then Benti had a question regarding vehicle selection. So I'm going to unmute Benti. Benti, if you want to go ahead and unmute yourself, you can ask your question live if you'd like.
Yes, so as a bigger guy, and I had this twice happen in June, I purposely purchased for me and my client 2 weeks apart for private deluxe transportations in Jamaica. And when we got there, the vehicles were smaller, even though they were deluxe to their standards. Who do I need to inform the next time I'm traveling and I want an SUV? And I was told that they didn't have a lot of SUVs on the island. But the picture in VAX, when you select private deluxe in the description, it's an SUV there, but that's not what I was given.
Now, Rossi, you may want to chime in on this one. Would that depend on the amount of passengers that you select?
I think on VAX, what is happening is that we only uploaded one picture of one deluxe vehicle, but not necessarily means that that's the deluxe vehicle that the clients are going to get, because if you search in any of the destinations, you'll find the same pictures. And this is something great that we probably need to bring up so we can actually show per destination how the deluxe vehicles show. But I'll let Angie talk about the vehicles in particular in Jamaica.
Yes, thank you. I'm Rossi. And sorry about that, that the vehicle type that you received did not work for you. So we do have sedans that we use for deluxe services as well. And we also have some SUVs. Depending on the day that you're arriving, you may be assigned a car. We do have some Mercedes, we do have some BMWs, but we also have SUVs. We have the Suburbans available, for example, that would be a larger vehicle. But depending on our operation for the day, sometimes we might need it for a larger party or them for a party of 3 or party of 4. So unless there is a specific request based on, height or size, then it may not always be assigned as needed. So I'm going to include the number for our reservations in the chat here, that if there is a special request that you could send to us, and then we will make sure that a specific vehicle type is organized for you. But all our deluxe vehicles, well, all the vehicles for deluxe service do come with the standard amenities. The services are the same, is that the vehicle can differ. I hope that explains.
Yeah, so I just have to follow up with customer service next time, because that was the reason why I've been using or booking out private deluxes, is because it's a picture of an SUV or a Suburban, and that's what me and my clients want, and that's what I'm selling them. I'm selling them something for $300 when they could have something for 48 or 100, and they're telling me like, Mike, we got there and it's a car, and I'm like, sorry. I'm looking at a picture of an SUV, a Suburban, telling them that they're gonna have all this room, and then when I experienced it, like there and back, and they did everything that they could while I was there. I mean, it took me a couple extra minutes to get in and out, but okay, I'll just follow up with customer service and let them know when it really needs to be an SUV.
All right. Well, thank you,
And
Benti.
also, Benti, I'm sorry, Michael. Benti, you're always welcome to email us one of your BDMs, the BDM according to your territory, and you can always email us and let us know ahead of time, and we can do that work for you. So this is why we are here. Let us know ahead of time of these needs, and we will make sure to put you in contact with the right person in any of our destinations.
All right. Well, perfect. We've already gone over the hour. Was there anything that our panelists think we need to repeat or address before we wrap things up today?
Not on my end. I think we're good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think I'm good on our end too, Michael.
All right, well, perfect. You guys, as always, you do a wonderful webinar. I'm looking forward to the next featured destination with Amstar. There's a lot of cool things to explore today. I hope everybody found it valuable. We will have the full recording in our ALG education calendar a little bit later this afternoon. We've got a giveaway, you guys, of a Martha Brae Bamboo River rafting tour just for attending today's webinar. I'm glad you stuck around. Let's go through a random drawing process here, and I am landing on Cheryl Butler. Cheryl Butler, you are our lucky winner for the
All right. So again, guys, if you're new, these aren't typical trainings. Usually we, do, I read and stuff. I mean, it's nice that they're reading and stuff, but just wanted to let you know, this is not the typical ones we usually do, but they're very informative, and I like how they walk through it, because I never knew Amstar. And now, again, those vouchers are very good, because again, you can get then commission on it. If your client doesn't know what they want to do, recommend those vouchers, and then you earn commission, and then they can purchase whatever excursions they want. Okay. So just wanted to share that. Also right here, the different excursions, you can click on each of these and watch them. And again, guys, definitely Dunn's River Falls. I did that. I climbed that with Nikki and Charles. It was amazing. Mystic Mountain, fun for the whole family. We did the waters. That was so cool. So check those out. Definitely recommend them for your clients. So that was Jamaica. So again, thank you for attending on that one. So there's another certificate you got. Now we're gonna do Costa Rica. And if you guys are okay, I may speed up the words. Let me know if it's too quick for you guys. If you want me to slow it down, I just want to try to hopefully get through all these today so we can get to the test. But if you guys can't understand them, let me know and I'll put it down to a slower pace, okay? But this is now Costa Rica, guys. I got to go here using our Rick and I went on a 3-bedroom one year for a using our profit agility program that we have. $138. We got to stay in Costa Rica in a 3-bedroom condo for the entire week for only $138. So I'm telling you guys, take advantage, travel the world, guys. Because again, while you're traveling, you're working, right? Because you're showing these people on your social media, look at this amazing condo. I got it for, you know, a killer price. You know, of course, you're not going to give them the 138 price, right? You could sell it for $1,000 and make $900 on the deal. So again, that's daily commissions. Make sure you're using that part of the program. Okay. All right. So let's learn about Costa Rica.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Luis Solis. I'm the Amstar BDM for the Midwest Territory. I want to take the opportunity to thank the ALGV team to get us together to have a presentation today about Costa Rica. Like my slide says, yes, we're focusing today in Costa Rica as a destination. We're going to have our destination expert, Johan Barrantes, giving us a full detail about what you guys can expect and what you can offer to your clients in Costa Rica. Once again, thank you for joining us today, and let's get started. So, as you know, Amstar will be the first always to meet your clients outside the airport, and we're going to be always the last to say goodbye to your clients once they're ready to go back home. I think we don't really realize how important it is to partner with the right partner when you're talking about transportation and your DMC. Sometimes when we have clients and the first thing goes bad, which is the transportation, for some reason everything starts to go bad or keeps going bad. So that's why it's very important to partner with a reliable company. In this case, Amstar. So we have been in business for over 32 years, delivering the best-in-class service to travel organizations and their customers.
A little too
so we actually, with
fast.
our services, we offer shared, private, and signature experiences. We have shared, private, and deluxe transportation. We have we offer list services. We can actually manage.
This one's an hour long too, so I don't know if we're going to get through
but
these,
also for
we'll see.
customers. And we can always manage your corporate groups and events. And we have our 24/7 customer service. So we are currently operating through our 8 different countries in 30 destinations, and we offer a local touch base with our global standards. And we're currently operating in Mexico, the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Curacao, San Martin, Aruba, and Hawaii. And I would like to mention that actually during the pandemic, we were able to secure 3 new destinations, which it was Curacao, San Martin, and Aruba. So we're never stopped working. So this is going to give you a better idea of our local footprint from Mexico to the Hawaiian Islands to the Caribbean as well. That way you're going to be able to realize where are we currently operating. So what makes the difference between us and the rest? Of course, our people. No other DMC has a large customer service as our team. We keep offering constant world-class customer service training to provide the best experience. Our commitment is to keep providing that friendly face in a faraway place, and our local experts with decades of regional knowledge and travel expertise. So we're really passionate in service in destinations. So for that reason, you're going to find an exceptional meet and greet for arrivals and departures. We're going to have experienced drivers who are going to manage our mutual clients transportation with vehicles that has no more years in service. We have hotel representatives caring for your customers in most of the resorts. And of course, we have our call center hotline for pre-travel and in-destination and post-travel assistance. But I want to show you what is Amstar all about. So please take a look at the following video.
Hi, I'm an Amstar airport representative. I'm the first person to welcome your clients and the last one to wave them goodbye.
I am an Amstar driver, and I make sure that your clients have a smooth and enjoyable ride to their resort.
I am an Amstar hotel representative, and I will make sure that your clients have an unforgettable vacation.
I'm an Amstar call center representative, and I provide 24/7 service to your clients before, during, and after their vacation.
We're excited.
We are honored.
And we are prepared.
We will do our best to make you and your clients happy.
So that was just a quick peek of what you can experience with Amstar once they land to the Costa Rica destination. So today, as I mentioned, we have our destination expert. We have Johan Barrantes. He has been with he has 15 years of experience in the tourism industry. He has held diverse positions in areas including sales, training, hospitality, and almost 3 of those years. Three of those years, Johan has been working with us at Amstar DMC in the area of product development, sustainability, and sales. So with no more further ado, I want to introduce Johan Barrantes. Please, Johan, take it away.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Well, good afternoon for you guys. For me, it's a pleasure to have this opportunity to let you know a little bit about this beautiful piece of land, Costa Rica. Okay, so we're going to start with some interesting facts. Just so you know, we are a very small country. We're about the size of West Virginia. That means that we represent only like the 3% of the mass of the landmass of Earth. But Costa Rica is actually the country with the highest density of biodiversity of any country worldwide. In Costa Rica, we have 2 international airports. As you can see on that little map right there, we have Juan Santa Maria Airport, which is near San Jose, capital of Costa Rica. And we have Liberia International Airport, Daniel Luber. And the distance from San Jose to Liberia, it goes from like 3.5 to 4.5 hours, okay? Okay, an overview about Costa Rica. Well, something that you and your clients need to know about Costa Rica is the expression pura vida. Pura vida is more than just 2 words. It's that pura vida, if you translate it literally, it's like pure life, but for us, it is okay, I'll see you later, life is good, hakuna matata. Well, everything is pura vida in Costa Rica. We use it all the time with everybody here. Simple as this, if you can say these 2 words, you're going to be able to answer like 98% of the questions here in Costa Rica, okay? So ask your customers to get familiar with these expressions. Temperature all year round, it goes from the 12 to 27 Celsius, or well, in Fahrenheit at 70 to 81. But if in Guanacaste, actually, we can, during the dry season, we can have 100 degrees on the month of April, okay? So that's important to mention that we have 2 seasons in this part of the country. We don't have 4 seasons. Don't forget that we are only 10 degrees from the equator, so we don't get to have a 4 seasons. So we have 2 seasons, the rainy season and the dry season. That goes, the dry season goes from December till the end of April. May is considered a transitional month, and then the rainy season that goes from June to November, okay? Rainy season doesn't mean that it rains all day necessarily. It's normally like really nice in the morning, and then it rains in the afternoon for an hour, half an hour, something like that, and then clears up again, okay? The official language in Costa Rica is Spanish, but in tourism, most of the people is able to communicate fluently. The amazing weather, ideal for, well, we pretty much, since what we have is rain, we don't have snowstorms and things like that. Even if it's raining, you can still do most of the activities here, like walking the rainforest, do the zip lining, horseback riding, going to like the thermal hot spring pools and things like that. So, I mean, the weather is normally not a problem here in Costa Rica. The most developed area in tourist area is the province of Guanacaste. And Guanacaste is, if you want to visit Guanacaste, you need to land in Liberia's airport, because Guanacaste is about 4 hours from San Jose, like I mentioned before. The largest concentration of resorts, you will find it in the Papagayo Gulf. So find places like Four Seasons, Secret Papagayo, Rio Hotel, which are located about 45 minutes from Liberia's airport. A little bit up north, we have Dreams Las Mareas, which in my personal opinion is one of the nicest all-inclusive in this area. And that one is about an hour away, and an hour 20 minutes away from Liberia's airport. And if you go south, you will find Tamarindo. Tamarindo is very popular, well known. It's about an hour away from Liberia's airport, and that's where you find like the surfing area. Dreams Las Mareas. The one that is up north is Dreams Las Mareas. Now, it is important to mention that Amstar is one of the few DMCs that has staff inside the airport, which makes the experience very smooth for customers. As soon as you finish your immigration process, pick up your luggage, go through customs. All you have to do is look for the blue flower shirt and the unmistakable smile. I mentioned this because most of the people, they have to go and look for the travel companies and representatives outside the airport, and it's very confusing and stressing to do it that way. So the fact that we have Amstar representatives inside the airport, it makes the process like very, very nice, very smooth, and it's so easy for people to find us over there. As you can see on the map, when they go out customs, they're gonna meet our Amstar rep like just right in front. Upon boarding the transfers, clients will receive a welcome letter with their customer service rep information and visiting hours. Another reminder to be sure is that the client must confirm the return transfers. Pickup time, 24 hours. prior to their departure. That can be done via email, phone, or direct contact in the resort. We have Amstar representatives in Secrets Papagayo. We have at Rio Guanacaste, Rio Palace, and Dreams Las Mareas. The other resorts, we normally contact them like just visiting the next day, or we welcome them at the airport. We provide them with the information so they can contact us via telephone, email, or even WhatsApp. We offer share and non-stop private and deluxe private transportation, along with buses for larger groups. Now, here you can see the difference in our transfers services. Consider the value of upgrading your clients to private or private deluxe transfers. No waiting time to depart the airport, non-stop service to the airport, and complimentary bottle of water. As an added value, Amstar offers an automatic upgrade to non-stop transfers for any AM resorts. In this case, that will be Secrets Papagayo and Dream Las Mareas. When you book via any ALG tour operator, those being Apple Vacations, Travel Impressions, Sunjet, Southwest, United, etc. So your client will be the first ones drop off from the airport and the last ones pick up on the way back. And to give you an idea of the type of vehicles that we offer in destination for our deluxe transfers, we have 4 expeditions in Costa Rica, and all our deluxe services include complimentary Wi-Fi, bottle of water, soft drink, beer, and fresh towels. Another way to make your client's private transfer bid more special is to add private transportation amenity. These amenities are fully commissionable. Just know that currently this can only be booked via Amstar Direct. Okay, back to our reps in the resort. Again, remember that if the rep is not at the desk, assigned with hours of operation and local contact will be displayed. Our call center staff are fluent in English and required to successfully complete the Dale Carnegie customer service training. They and our hotel representatives are continually updated on our products via training and hands-on familiarizations. They really know what they're doing. They've been doing this for a long time. So normally when your customers or your clients come to see one of our representatives, they have the chance to recommend something that is going to adjust to what they're looking for, because all of them, they're local. So they've been living in this area forever. Okay, now let me tell you about our leisure group program. Okay, so for our leisure groups, what we can expect is to have a dedicated leisure group specialist, dedicated hospitality desk at the resort with the sign, upgrade to private transfer for parents of the bride and the groom, meet and greet at the airport for arrivals and departures, private transfers, upgrade upon request to groups with a minimum of 20 people arriving on the same flight, date, and hotel, 1 complimentary excursion for every 19 full paying packs on the same excursion, dedicated signage of group at the airport, private transfer, upgrade for the bride and groom. Okay, now it's time for me to tell you about the wonderful experiences your clients can enjoy during their visit to Costa Rica. Another new Amstar offering is our signature experience product. These are very exclusive, very high-end, and very unique experiences designed with smaller groups and individuals in mind. Here are some of the examples of the signature experience in Costa Rica. Okay, this one, it's a really nice excursion, as we're gonna take a walk through the rainforest at nighttime. Nighttime, when it's the moment of the day that animals are more active in the rainforest. So sometimes you go during the day, you get to see, I don't know, maybe a sloth, a lizard or something like that. But going at night, the chance increase, like 50% for you guys to see frogs, lizards, king cayuse, some species of spiders, snakes, things like that, right? And it's a whole different experience. Something really good is like this excursion goes always with a professional tour guide. It's going to be like always looking after you. It's going to be like pointing out all the attractions, taking all the safety measures, right? So you can do this walk safely. And after the walk you do, you're going to be going to a really, really fancy restaurant, and that's where you have dinner at night. This one right here, well, this tour, Sunset and Senses, we name it that way because, well, it's a little bit of everything. That one has a walk through the forest. That's at this location is located at the base of the Rincón de la Vieja volcano. And they have a transitional forest right there where you're going to start doing a walk throughout like a couple of suspended bridges. The idea is to see the forest from two different perspectives, from the treetops and also from the dirt roads, the dirt paths that they have in this location. Then you go into a lookout point where you get to see probably one of the most spectacular sunsets with a cocktail and nice chairs, some dishes that they will serve to you over there. And then after sunset, you're going on a tractor down. Then you go down to the spa area where they have the thermal hot spring pools. And once you get down there, well, they have a place where you can do the volcanic mud bath. They have a sauna. They have like different hot spring pools with different temperatures. And then also on this one, you get to have a very nice fancy dinner over there. The good thing about this tour is that it's something that only Amstar offers this excursion. And if you, for example, you sell a couple to this tour, it's very, very likely that that's going to be the only two people in the whole place doing performing those activities. So that's really, really nice. Okay, when we talk about private excursions, it's pretty much that the excursion that we have on a regular basis operation. We make it private with their own tour guide, with their own transportation. So that way we can make pickup times more flexible, right? And if they want to, like, for example, stop in a different place on the way back, something that people do a lot, for example, is that they go to a place and then on the way back, they stop by Liberia. Liberia is the capital of Guanacaste for a short like city tour, and they go like shopping and things like that, which is something that is not included on the regular tour. So that's something that we can perfectly organize in a private excursion, just so you know. Okay, so just to be clear, don't confuse private excursions and signature experiences. Both offer private transportation, private guides, and flexible pickup times. But the signature experiences are are much more exclusive and more unique. Amstar offers a variety of destination experiences in Costa Rica, ranging between cultural, aquatic, and adventure. We truly have something for everyone. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about Sensoria. Sensoria, maybe we can go to this one, yeah. Okay, Sensoria is this kind of excursions where you're gonna be immersed in the deepest part of the rainforest. That's on the north flank of the Rincón de la Vieja volcano. And as the name suggests, Sensoria, it's a tour where people is gonna experience, it's gonna sense like the rainforest in different aspects. One is, well, by hiking in the rainforest with a professional tour guide who's gonna be again explaining about, you know, like all the relationship that exists in the rainforest. But also, at the price of you hiking for an hour or so, you're getting to these blue rivers, some waterfalls. Some of them are actually thermal rivers that are heated by the Rincón de la Vieja volcano. So like the one that you see on the left-hand side, this one is a thermal river. So it has a nice temperature. So just imagine you being there swimming after a 30, 40 minutes walk in the forest, right? So it feels really, really nice. And then we have these blue rivers, like the one that you see on the right-hand side. That one is called water, but the color of the water is so spectacular that it guarantees you you're going to have an amazing picture of your vacation over there, right? So this tour, it's that kind of excursion where you always get a positive feedback from the customer. And just so you know, this one is not recommended because you're actually hiking. Not recommended for someone who has a knee replacement or hip replacement, or, you know, because it involves going down the steps and hiking a lot, right? So I mean, it's a wonderful tour, but it's not for everyone, just so you know. Now the culture and adventure mega combo. Well, these tours, it's really fun because even when people hasn't been in Costa Rica before, they already know about this excursion. It's probably because it's advertised in so many different platforms. So when they get to the resort and they look for the representative, they're already asking about the mega combo tour. As the name suggests, the mega combo tour, it's a combination of different activities. It's a combination of, well, you start doing the zip lining. They have about like 12 different platforms of zip lining in the forest. Some of the platforms are located on the treetops. Some of them are like platforms The level is not too high, so it's perfect for 5-year-old kids or 60, 70-year-old person, so there's no problem with that. They do also have this like cultural part of the day where you have a coffee tour. Then there's going to be like Costa Rican traditional cuisine. Then there is a local artisan doing pottery in that location as well. So well, there's also a guy extracting sugar cane in a very old-fashioned way. So it's very interesting. Then after that, you're going to have a Costa Rican lunch. It's a buffet lunch, which tastes really good. And then you're going to be heading towards the spa area. And there are two ways to get there. One is riding a horse. So you can ride a horse for, well, 40, 45 minutes or so. But if you're not in the mood to ride a horse that day, or you're allergic to horses, or I don't know, for whatever reason you don't want to go on the horse, you can go down on a tractor, which is pretty much like one of those John Deere tractor with a carriage and seats and everything. So it's going to take you down. And well, the idea is that you try the volcanic mud bath once you get down there, the hot spring pools. And something important for you guys to know is that these people, they have lockers, places to change. They provide you with towels and everything. It's an all-day excursion where normally the customer gets to be picked up about 7:30 in the morning, and they get back to the resort about 5:30 p.m. Okay, this excursion, the one I'm going to explain you right now, it's one of my favorites, and I personally recommend someone visiting Costa Rica to go to the Arenal volcano area. I was born and raised in this part of the country, and I truly believe that this is one of the most beautiful places in Costa Rica. And it has everything. The most amazing volcano, which is the Arenal volcano. They have an amazing rainforest as well, and amazing hot spring pools and a really nice dinner. So this tour, just so you know, it's an all day excursion. And by all day, I mean that we are including lunch and dinner on this tour. So someone going on the excursion, it's going to be picked up at about 7:30 in the morning. It's going to be back to the hotel at about 9:30 p.m. The way we do it is like, well, we pick the people down here in Guanacaste, which is considered the dry forest. And then we're going to start driving toward the Arenal volcano area, which is really nice. So because you get to see all the transitional area between the dry forest and to the Costa Rican rainforest, and all the little villages on the way. So you get to see a lot of countryside on this tour. You're going to get to the Arenal Lake, which is the largest lake in Costa Rica. And once you get there, we're the only company that instead of driving around the lake, we take a boat to go from one point of the lake to the other one. And that makes the trip very nice, very unique. That will give you a nice perspective of the Arenal volcano. The idea is that once you get to the other side of the lake is to go to a place called Místico. In Místico, we go, to do a walk through suspended bridges. Those ones in Místico, they are like super high up. I mean, they are very high up bridges, but the views from those bridges are like hard to describe. I mean, it's really, really beautiful. You get to see the Arenal volcano from different angles. So yeah, it's highly recommended. Again, you always, all the time, go with a tour guide. Something good is like these trails in Mexico are made of concrete, so that would make the trail very accessible for like everyone. Okay. Now after that, we're gonna go to the thermal hot spring pools. As you can see that picture in the middle of your screen. They have like different hot spring pools with different temperatures. The idea is that you bring a bathing suit because, the temperature in the rainforest is a little bit cooler than it is here in Guanacaste. So we're talking about like 60 or so. So it makes a lot of sense to go inside the thermal hot spring pools over there. And then after the thermal hot spring pools activity, you're going to be taken to a place called Arenal Kyoto, which is a really beautiful 5-star resort that is located at the very foothill of the Arenal volcano. And that's where you have dinner at this 5-star resort. And dinner is probably one of the best meals that you're going to have in this on this vacation. And then after that, we go back to the resort. So you really get to see a lot. You get to experience a lot on this one. It's a pretty long day, but it's absolutely worth it. Palo Verde and Liberia sightseeing. Well, let me put it like this. Palo Verde is the place where you go if you want to see animals, right? That's a place where you go if you want to see crocodiles, if you want to see monkeys, iguanas, birds, migratory birds as well. So it's very easy going. There is no like lots of hiking or something, very physical demanding. No, this one is very easy going. So the tour consists of, in the first part of the tour is a boat ride. So you're going on a covered motorized boat where the idea is you get to see all the animals from the boat. Why from the boat? Because, well, Guanacaste, like I mentioned before, is a tropical dry forest. So the animals, they live near the water, okay? So in this case, near the Tempisque River or the Bebedero River. So that's why it's very common to see the animals on this excursion. So they're always there. I mean, like the white-faced capuchin monkey, howler monkeys, crocodiles, herons, well, everything on this one right there. Then after that, we're gonna go to Llano del Cortés waterfall. It's that waterfall that you see in that picture. On top, it's probably one of the most beautiful waterfalls in this area, where if Mother Nature helps, we're gonna be able to go swimming over there, right? It's very safe because it's not very deep, and it's a mandatory stop that we make on the way back from that tour. And then also, and like the final part of the tour, we get to do a city tour in Liberia. Liberia, again, is the capital of Guanacaste. So we go to see like the historical places. I noticed that there was someone asking about basilica or Catholic churches. Well, we get to see the one that you see in the picture right there. And we also get to see another one that is called Ermita La Agonia, which is a colonial church, which is in Liberia downtown. That's a church with, it was built like almost 200 years ago. Okay, so after this city tour in Liberia, some shopping, we go back to the resort. So again, Palo Verde is animals, riverboat ride, waterfall, and the city tour in Liberia. Okay, now there is this place that is called Bijagua. Our J, just so you know, is pronounced as H in English, so it's Bijagua Natural Wonders. Bijaguas is the name of a town that is located in between Tenorio volcano and the Mirabales volcano. It's a rainforest area, and it's a place that is being recently developed as a tourist area because of its richness, the high diversity of mammals, birds, and plants over there, right? So we are taking people to this area so people can go and walk through the rainforest, can go and see some endemic animals over there. It's an area where you get to see, like, almost for sure, the sloth that now is so popular, right? And it's very common to see the tapir. Tapir is the largest mammal in Central America. And also it's a place where you get to see some unique species of birds, like the hummingbird that you're seeing on that picture right there, that is called snowcap, that you get to see that only like in 3 places in the world, and Bijagua is one of them. Okay, toucans, well, it's really, really nice. You get to go also to Rio Celeste or Celeste River, which, as you can see in the picture, it has an intense blue color over there, so people can go swimming over there. And then we're going to take you into a local restaurant for Costa Rican lunch, which is a Costa Rican casado. That's the name of the dish, casado, which normally includes like rice, beans, salad, sweet plantain, a protein. So, I mean, it's really, really nice.
All right. Well, thank you so much for this amazing information, Johan. I think this was very informative for all of us to know what can we discover and what can we offer to our mutual clients in Costa Rica. Once again, thank you for joining us this morning. And now I'll be taking over again. And I just want to give you some points here. What are going to be the benefits for you as a travel advisor to do all these activities on pre-book? Well, first off, you're going to be adding added values to your service as a travel advisor. You're going to be positioning yourself as a destination expert. In this case, that's why we were willing to offer you this webinar, so you are more familiarized with Costa Rica. And also, you're going to be able to tailor 100% of your customer's vacation experience. And for every reservation that you make, you're going to be earning extra commission. So now, what are going to be the benefits for our mutual clients for pre-booking these activities? Well, they're going to be able to have secure availability in the most popular excursions, even in high season. All major payments are going to be made from home through you. So they're not going to have to run their credit cards on a foreign country and get those foreign fee charge for running their credit card outside their country. And also, they're going to be able to spend the vacation time enjoying the destination instead of making those huge lines to to see what's to offer or to book an excursion while in destination. And last but not least, there is no financial benefit. So meaning that prices are going to be the same if they pre-book with you or if they book in destination with our hotel representative. So it's just very important for them and for us to know this, because we know we have run into this issue that the clients don't know what to book, or because either way they feel like they're going to find a better offer in destination or whatsoever. So that's why it's very important for us to let them know that there's not going to be financial benefit. But please, if you haven't enrolled with our affiliate program, please go to amstardmc.com/affiliate-now, or you can just go to amstardmc.com, and on the right corner, it says Travel Agent Hub. Please click in there, and then just click on what it says, I don't have an account yet, and just enroll. If your agency has been enrolled yet, and you try to create your account, it's going to say that the IATA has been used already. Or if you belong to a host agency, it's going to tell you the same thing. So if you belong to a host agency, you just have to let us know. You can always contact me, or you can always contact Rosie or James based on where you are located, and we will do the follow-up. So that way we can make sure that you're enrolled under the host account profile. So once you become part of our affiliate program, you're going to be able to have access to 1,000+ shared private and signature experiences through our 8 different countries in 30 destinations. You're going to have the option to book deluxe, private, and shared transportation. Your customers definitely are going to be in safe hands. You're going to have access to 24/7, 365 customer support. And also through the affiliate program, you're going to be able to get detailed reporting of sales volume, products, and commissions. And in this case, you're going to have a dedicated specialized account management team to guide you each step of the way. In this case, are going to be your BDMs, who we are here to support you all the way, or each step of the way. Also, once you become part of our affiliate program, you're going to be able to have access to the 20% travel advisor rates. Please make sure that you pre-book all these, because if you try to book any of these in destination, we might not be able to offer you the 20% discount. So there's 6 easy ways to book. One is through VAX. You can always book through any of the, you can always book through VAX. Just make sure that, or be aware that on VAX, we probably have only like a third or maybe a little less of the half of our total inventory. So if there's something that you can find on VAX, please just, you can always book it through Amstar Direct, but we want you to work with VAX because it's a one-stop shop. You can always book it through amstardmc.com. You can always book it through white label sites. You can book it through our affiliate links, Direct Connect API, and of course, through our 24/7 call center hotline. So please don't forget to have access or to download our marketing collateral that is going to help you to drive sales. Through our marketing collateral, we have the travel agent guide, we have the destination tour sheets, we have the excursion videos, and of course, very important for you to get these, we have the destination airport maps. Destination airport maps are going to help your clients to guide them each step of the way until they meet up with Amstar, either way inside or outside the airport. In this case, in Costa Rica, we have a staff inside the airport, so these airport maps are going to help you very much to tell your clients, okay, just deplane, follow directions, get your luggage, claim customs, and then just look for Amstar, which are already, or all of them are wearing the khaki pants and the blue flower shirt. So now you can find our marketing collateral on VAX, and you can actually customize our marketing collateral with the tour sheet brochures. We have a piece of call to action. You can see it on the bottom, where you can actually put your travel agent's information, your name, and your contact info. So when you attach this or print this for your clients, you can always say, well, this is my information. If you feel like you want to book something, please don't forget to contact me, and I'll be more than glad to help you to book it. You also will have access to our 71 videos in 4 different countries, or you can always go to YouTube, to our YouTube channels. You can see all the videos that we have for your clients and, of course, for our travel advisors. Now, please go social with Amstar. Please, we just launched our new group on Facebook, which is Amstar for Advisors. Please join the group. We have amazing information to share on our Facebook group. Please join us. We'll be very thrilled to have you over there. But you can always also add us on Facebook. You can add James on Facebook. You can add Rosie, our senior business development manager, or myself. And you can always find Amstar on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. So this is our sales team coverage. We have Rosie. Like I said, she's our senior business development manager. So far, she covers Oklahoma, Texas, and the West Coast, and Florida. And I am on the Midwest of the U.S. territory and Central Canada. And we have James Reese, who is our Southeast and East Coast business development manager. He is based in Atlanta, and myself, I'm based in Minnesota. So Amstar is a word of advice at your service. And remember that Amstar will always be a friendly face in a faraway place. So now I would like to open it for Q&As. I see that we have 4 Q&As. Oh, and before I forgot to mention, I'm sorry. Don't forget that if you're visiting Costa Rica or any of our destinations, we have site inspections available for you. We can always help you to create a list of site inspections based on what you like to see. And we will have an Amstar representative going with you through the different site inspections, and also we can help you to coordinate this with the hoteliers. We have half days and full days available for Costa Rica. We don't have a recovering fee, but we can always help you to do this, and we'll be more than happy to do that for you. So it seems that we have a few questions.
Yeah, this is Michael with ALG Vacations. Thank you for that, Luis and Johan. Fantastic presentation, by the way. Loved all the details that Johan shared about the excursions available in Costa Rica, a little bit about the destination. It was really valuable for all of us. So we did get several questions come in. We had Nancy ask what your 24/7 call center number is. Do you have that on hand, or where would they find that?
Actually, we have different call center numbers per destination, so I would recommend you to go to our marketing collateral, because we have the main contact list for our different destinations listed over there. So actually, I'm gonna type the answer right here for her. It's www.amstardmc.com affiliates, and I'm gonna put it on the chat as well so everybody can get it. And that's where you can actually get all our marketing collateral. She also mentioned that is the group service only offered to clients staying at AM resorts. The leisure groups are for only traditional contracted groups. It doesn't matter if it's a client that is or a group staying at AM resorts or any other property out of AM resorts. It has to be a traditional contracted group. It doesn't apply for Group East. So that is a very good question. Thank you. We have Cassandra. I have a golfing group that wants beach villa in Yaco in July. Who can I contact for assistance? You can send me the information, Cassandra. I will send you my email and I will follow up on that. Or on our marketing collateral, which I'm going to post the website on the chat. You can always contact your local rep as well. That will leave this to Johan. Do you service both airports in Costa Rica? Johan, do we have operations in both airports?
Yeah, we do provide transportation from both airports. Liberia's airport, which is where we have the most important operation, that's where like 99% of our customers come. But also, if someone is landing in San Jose, we have no problems in arranging transportation from over there.
Okay, perfect. And then we have Kathy, who is asking for the group for the Facebook group page. It is right here. It is Amstar 4, the number 4 advisors. Amstar 4 advisors. That is the Facebook group that we have for Amstar. So if you didn't get it, this is the Facebook group. And I'm gonna move to our contact information based on your location, so you can write down our contact info. Rosie, like I said, she's covering Texas, Oklahoma, Florida, and the Western Territory. Me, I'm in the whole Midwest, and James is in the Southeast and East Coast Territory. So if you don't have our contact info, please write it down so we can always answer all your questions. Can we get a copy of this recording? Michael, can they get a copy of this recording?
Yeah, absolutely. We're recording this. We'll have a full recording a little bit later today in our ALG education calendar. You can find that on our new campus. Otherwise, we've got links to it that I can share or follow up with you. Just send that request to our ALG education at applelg.net email, and then I'll be able to send a direct link to you because I know not everybody is enrolled in the new campus yet. So if you haven't, though, just click on any of the education links in the drop-down menus of your favorite supplier and VAX, and it will take you right there. It'll ask you to do a one-time registration to get in, but after that, you'll never have to do that again. You just it'll be a single sign-in from your VAX login.
Perfect. The other one is Johan. Do we have whitewater rafting?
Yes, we do have an amazing whitewater rafting tour, class 3 and 4, which means that it's perfect for adventurous people.
Perfect. We have 5 minutes, so I'm going to try to go as fast as possible. And then the other one, and I'm going to let you answer this one as well. Do you provide handicap accessible tours?
Yeah. We have like a Palo Verde National Park. It's a perfect tour for someone who has some mobility issues.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure her question was also rephrasing as if we offer accessible transportation. As per Amstar, we do not have accessible transportation in any of our destinations, but we can always work it out somehow with the available transportation that we have. Now, this I'm going to leave it to you as well, Johan. Is there any fast track VIP service through customs at the airport, kind of like what Jamaica offers with 12 Bay?
No, actually, no. Everyone has to go through customs the same way. The difference is when they go out to check in with us, but inside the airport, it's the same.
Okay, so no VIP service. Thank you, Johan. I see no more questions. I'm going to check really quick the chat. Let's see.
Linda had a question about whether or not you have anything on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica that you service.
Johan, I will leave that to you.
Okay. The thing with the Caribbean side is that it's probably not as developed as it is here in Guanacaste. So what you will find there is like more boutique hotels, and it's about from Liberia's airport. It's about like 4 to 10 hour drive. From San Jose, it's about like 6 hours, something like that. It brings a lot in the Caribbean side. So what we can do is like if we have someone going to the Caribbean side, we can quote transportation. We can provide transportation, but we don't have Amstar representative at the resorts, or we don't even offer excursions on the Caribbean side yet.
All right, very good. Thank you for that. I did want to remind everybody we are giving away a chance to win a certificate for a round trip private transfers for True arriving in Liberia. So we'll do a quick drawing of everybody in our attendee.
All right. So again, Costa Rica, here's all the excursions and stuff. So again, hopefully you learned a lot about Costa Rica. So let's see how long this other one is. If so, we'll probably do it next week. So let's see. And then we'll do the test next week. So let's check it out. Bum, bum, bum.
Hey, good morning and welcome everybody. Good afternoon if you're on the East Coast. My name is Clint. I'm the manager of account implementation for ALGV, and with me I have Mark.
I'm just
He is an account implementation advisor on our team. And today we're going to be
So it's
talking
a
about
half hour.
Secrets
Do you guys-
Moshe. I've heard it
It's up to
called
you guys. Do you guys
Mokshe
want
or
to
Mokshe.
do the half hour and do the test, or do you want to save it for next week? Let me know what you guys think. Again, it's a half hour, but if we go a little faster, we could probably get it done in 20 minutes. You guys good to try to get through it? Yeah, I don't see a. Yes, okay, let's do it quick. All right, guys. Might as well, right? Okay, perfect. Secrets is amazing.
It is Moshe, according to Ray Sinsky, our executive vice president. So I'm going with that. I'm going with what the leadership calls it. This is a brand from the AMR collection, if you're unaware. And I also just want to mention that I do not want to pretend in any way, shape, or form that I am a AM Resorts business development manager. So there are some things that I will not know specifically about the property. Our goal today is give you a feeling for what the property is, why it's really great. And then Mark is going to take over and show you how to book it in Vax and how to book it in Vax also with Amstar, our destination management company, with some of our top tours and cool things that we can add on to our packages for you guys to get commission on and make the most value for your client. All right, we seem to have a pretty good start out here. I will say, if you have any questions, please put them into the Q&A tool. Don't pop them into the chat. Chat is hard for us to track the questions, and we may not be able to answer your questions before the end of the day. So please use the Q&A. It looks like 2 word bubbles stacked on top of each other. And if that doesn't give you the hint, the letters Q ampersand A will be a pretty good disclaimer to that is the button that you need to press. Okay, today is November 17th. I just want to say we have 2 sections with the Secrets Moshe. One is the normal side. And when I say normal, it's still pretty darn fantastic. This is the flagship resort, I've heard, for how we want Secrets Resorts to be moving forward. A higher level of luxury, a higher level of just feeling special while you're in that warm Cancun, Riviera Maya destination. I also want to point that there is another section called Secrets Impression, which is supposed to be opening on December 1st. I know that date has been pushed around throughout the year as they've been trying to ensure that everything is A-okay and everything's as it should be. Right now, our national sales team is down for their yearly team meeting, strategizing for how they can best serve you guys in the coming year, and they are having a blast. So really hope that you enjoy some of the images and pictures that we've received from the sales team over at Secrets Moshe and also from our internal team as well. This is a view of the property, at least the normal section, the section that is not the impression section of Secrets Moshe. You'll note that there are several areas I've seen that are man-made cenotes. If you're unfamiliar with what a cenote is, maybe you're new to the travel industry, it's just a saltwater sinkhole that is one of the natural beauties around Mexico. Many people book excursions to go and swim in them naturally with going to the sinkhole and being around there in their suit and all that. We created some man-made sinkholes, which could be a really cool feature for your clients without having to even leave their resort. This is another high-level overview of what the pools look like in the central area. This section right here is one of their restaurants that provide cuisine and fine dining. Another view with the section of the pool showing over as well. And the Secrets Moshe Amphitheater. This was a huge seller because I believe it seats, well, it doesn't seat, but there are areas where you could have events for over 860 passengers. So a very large area that could be a conference area, somewhere where you could have whether it be trade shows or something other of that nature, that clients may have a very large wedding. And then this is more for the corporate business side of things. If you have a presentation, or maybe it is a company's group end of the year get together where they're going to want to speak and have some sort of educational options for them while they're in the location. The amphitheater is a state-of-the-art location with top-notch, that's the actual words they use, top-notch audio and video technology. Another one of the mystical area. I don't know how this is mystical, but the man-made cenotes to give you the look and feel of an actual cenote that you could visit. Spa, 16 treatment rooms, 5 luxury double treatment rooms with a private shower. I'm going to mispronounce this, a hammam, 2 wellness beds for holistic treatment. It is absolutely gorgeous. I could probably sit here all day. The differences between the target clients. So Secrets, the regular side of Moshe, is for the luxury traveler. You can see that the annual income sitting around 150K, desire luxury, want to feel pampered, spending more for luxury because they want that experience, and the upgraded experience, which enjoys fine dining. Secrets Impression, which is a little bit more, is not just for the client seeking luxury, but for the client who expects luxury. So the affluent traveler living a luxury lifestyle maybe already in their own home, they expect to feel pampered, they want something that is extremely extraordinary and absolutely fantastic, and they want a curated gastronomy experience. Gastronomy, I've never heard that word until maybe this year used so frequently. It's just really good food. Okay, so they just want it really good and also maybe a cultivated experience that feels a little bit more personal. This over here is the impression section. So you can see this is Moshe without the word impression in it. And the impression section is actually within the same complex. This is an over level view of the top of the building, which also has its own private pool. And I believe there's a restaurant in that area as well. This is the suites, signature suite oceanfront, and these suites have been labeled as being oversized. So the idea is that they feel very spacious. They want your guests to feel the expanse. So a lot of a resort's draw is its perception. And if the perception feels spacious, relaxed, larger than life, that's really what they're going for here with the extra space. For those of you guys that sell cruise, I will say one of the draws of an all-inclusive land vacation is that most cabins are not as large as what you would get for a hotel room or a resort room at a resort. I know there's exceptions. I just got back from the MASS events that was down in Chicago, and some of the cruise companies that were also at the event had some quite amazing different shifts with different opportunities that probably could rival the amount of space that's available in an all-inclusive land hotel package. But that's not always the norm. There's usually more space when you're on land. Another picture of another suite, an area for sitting, as well as an area for sitting within the master bed. Just going to let this all sink in for you guys. Seaside Beach Club Latin cuisine in the sand. And then a new meaning to all-inclusive, so opening in 2022. A little bit about Secrets Moshe, 40 minutes from the airport, so it's not as far as if you were driving all the way down to Tulum or somewhere like that. Lavish upscale suites, 198 suites offered, so it gives that rustic modern experience that also isn't too purpley or bright or anything like that. It feels very, very sophisticated. Some other unique selling points, some of which we've already talked about: oversized suites, impressive rooftop lounge and restaurant with the 360 view of the infinity pool, enhanced upgraded gourmet dining options, which I believe you can go to the AMR Media site. I'm going to show that to you guys right before we switch over to Mark and have him show how to book these properties in VAX. You can learn the specifics of each one of these 2 different properties and what they have to offer on the AMR Media site. We'll even pop that link into the chat so you can do some investigative work on your own. Don't leave yet. I know that it says thank you. By the way, stay till the end. We are going to be putting your name in for a drawing for 10,000 ALGV wave points. Maybe I should have mentioned that to begin with. Watch your email for after we're done today, and we'll be emailing the winner. So good luck to you. All right, before we switch over to Mark, we're going to go ahead and pop up VAX, and I want to go into the AMR Media site. If you are already an AMR agent and you've gone through their program, this is a resource that's available to you as you sign into your AMR portal. But for today, if you're not there and you want to get some of this good information already, I'm going to send over a chat to everybody. You'll have to bear with me. I'm getting over a cold. The link that you saw in your chat, if you click on that link, it will open up in your default web browser on your device, the AMR Collection Media site. There are contacts for all resorts, but really, I think the most important thing about selling a specific property is having the product guides available to really understand every little bit about that property as you're selling it to your clients. You don't have to memorize it. That's what the product guide is for. So to find the product guide for both Moshe and then the separate one, which is the impression, you click on View Secrets Resources. That's the brand that we're looking at today. Information on brand guidelines as far as how their logos and their overall look will be. You can find photography and how each of these suites look if you want to give your clients pictures of maybe their room category or the hotel as a whole. But at the very bottom, this is where the product guides will live for the Secrets collection. Click on View Collection. And over in the resort drop-down menu, you'll be able to filter, or you can find by scrolling down the property that you want. So Secrets, Impression, Moshe. And then I could just go to the normal one. I think I might have passed it. Moshe Playa del Carmen. When I left click, I believe they provide both a Spanish version and an English version. The English version, I know by trial and error, is actually on the right-hand side. And this is a clickable document. If I want to learn a little bit about the unique selling points that we talked about today, here's where it gives you the information on how many bars, hotels. It's with some PGA level golf courses. If you ever meet Mark, talk to Mark. He found a new love of golfing over the last 2 weeks. So he'll probably hit up some of these holes sometime next time he's in Cancun. If I want to get back to the top, very easy to just scroll to the beginning, and you can also go in and learn a little bit more about that property. Now in VAX, you're going to note that the regular section for Secrets Moshe is a separate product. It's going to show up for impression. Secrets Moshe impression will be it almost looks like a separate hotel. So you will be going to a separate hotel to find the impression level, whereas the regular Moshe is going to be on its own. It will look like its own hotel in Vax. And Mark will demonstrate that a little bit. He already has a booking, and we'll talk about some best practices when booking that package. Anything else at this resort is clickable. You want a resort map, you want to go in a little bit more, you can zoom by clicking on the plus or the minus sign, and the rest of it is you guys figuring it out on your own. From here, I'm going to pass it on to my friend Mark. Mark's going to go through in Vax. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that he can grab it from me, and I'm also going to stop my yapping. So go ahead, Mark, and I'll let you do the talking.
All right, thank you so much, Clint. Now, before I go ahead and get started, a couple things I do want to mention. Clint, this property looks fantastic. Mariella actually stayed there, and she says it's absolutely amazing. So I know we are getting budgets put in for next year. I think we should have a team meeting down there, and then I can attempt to play golf at that golf course.
See what I can do, Mark.
So just put in a good word to Ben and get us to get down there for a team meeting. So what we're looking at now is my Vax Vacation Access page. Now, you're going to go ahead and hop into your preferred supplier. I'm in FunJet just because I was in FunJet a little bit before hopping on today. When you put in your origin, your destination, and your dates, it's going to pop up your hotels. Now, you have a couple different ways you can actually search for these secrets properties. You can sort alphabetically, or you can start scrolling through all the inventory. I actually find it easy to use this hotel name search right here. It's kind of like a keyword search. You're going to be able to start typing in secrets, and it's going to pull up the secrets that are available for you. So we were focusing on the one in Playa del Carmen today, so I can go ahead and use the filter to get there. Otherwise, Secrets Impression is in the system as well to book in Vax. So you're going to go ahead, select your hotel. So we're going to go ahead, select Secrets Moshe, and it's going to filter right to that hotel. Now, we did get a great question from Christine talking about double beds or king bedding options. When it comes to AMR properties, because they are on a direct link, you are going to see the bedding options in the room category name. So if we're taking a look here, it says Junior Suite Double Tropical View. So the word double means you're going to get double beds. So you're booking directly into the bedding options. If it was a king bed, I think there was one down here a little bit, it'll say king. Now, once you go ahead and filter to your hotel, you are going to be able to go ahead and select the room category you want. But before we actually go ahead and do that, I want to point out this red box right here. This is our Get Paid to Upgrade program, where you can earn a minimum of 2% bonus commission upgrading your customer's room category. Now, that's going to be a great benefit for you, more money in your pocket. With the holidays coming around, who couldn't use some more money? It's also going to be a better experience for your customer. So think of this red box kind of like a stop sign when you're driving. Hopefully you read the sign. Could it say two-way stop, four-way stop, right turn, no stop? You're going to want to read what it says. And Vax is going to act the same way. So if you're looking at this red box, this value indicator, I can hover over this upgrade bonus part and it tells you exactly what you want to do. Expand your room categories by clicking on the plus sign right next to the room category name, and it's going to tell you to keep an eye out for the upgrade bonus designation. It's going to be bright green. You're not going to be able to miss it. So think of that bright green meaning money. So if I wanted to go ahead and upgrade my room so I can make more commission, customers have a better experience, I have my room categories expanded, and I'm just going to scroll down and find that upgrade bonus designation. So we're going to just keep scrolling down. And I know there was a couple in here. It's just a little bit further down. There we go. So if we want to go ahead, upgrade them to the Preferred Club, Junior Suite, Swim Up, King, Tropical View, man, that's a mouthful for a room category. I can get my 2% bonus commission by upgrading the customer's room. Now, I did mention that's going to be the base commission increase, that 2% on that land portion. Every now and then, there may be some special sales going on where you can see 5% bonus commission. I think in August, we ran some specials with secrets where you can get select secrets properties, you can get 5% bonus commission. It's a lot of extra money in your pocket. So once you're ready to select your room category, go ahead and click on select. It's then going to take you to your flights. Now, we're not going to be focusing on flights today, so I'm just going to go ahead and collapse those. Now, I chose Chicago just because I'm looking out my window and I see snow on the ground. So typically when I fly internationally, I like to go to Chicago rather than Milwaukee. That way I can get a direct flight. Once you're done selecting your main components, your hotel and your flights, it's going to take you to this screen. It's called the Itinerary Summary screen. This is an excellent opportunity to upsell your customers with some features. So what we're going to do is we're going to expand our features panel by clicking on where it says features. This is going to go ahead and open all the features we have available. Now, you do have a filter on your left-hand side where you can go to a specific area. One thing I always recommend, especially for the customers that are a little higher end, the ones that would stay at the secrets properties or the impression properties, offer them a private transfer. So I'm going to go ahead and use my filter to ground transportation, and I'm going to remove my shared transfer. And because it's an AMR property, you do get the complimentary upgrade to nonstop, but you're still going to be on a shuttle with a bunch of other passengers. You're just going to be the first stop. I'm going to go ahead and remove that transfer. I'm going to add a private transfer on there. So you can kind of scroll down, find the private transfer. Now, if you do have a drop down, it's going to give you an option for the transfer that you want. Because this is going to be for 2 passengers, I'm going to do the one up to 6 passengers. And just like shopping on any online platform, Vax is going to work the same way. Think of going on Amazon. If you want a product, you got to add it to your cart. Go through the checkout process. It's going to be the same thing in Vax. So we're going to go ahead and add a private transfer to our cart. All right, perfect. So now we can see the private transfer is above. Another great thing to do is start offering excursions. You can do water activities. I'm going to go ahead and unfilter my ground transportation. And one really great thing about ALGV when it comes to AMR properties, you're going to have some additional options you can offer. And those are going to be those AM Resort add-ons. You got the Pop the Question engagement packages. You got the honeymoon packages. You're going to have those girlfriend getaways. You have spa moment bonuses. So whatever is available for that specific property will pull up for you. So if I want to go ahead and put in that Secrets True Love journey, you can actually go ahead, click on it and see the details of it. We're going to go ahead and add that one to our cart as well. Now let's go ahead and remove the filter for the additional options, and let's go to some sightseeing and tour opportunities. So I'm going to go ahead and use that filter to get there. Now, when I was just kind of perusing through our features a little bit earlier, there was one in here that kind of caught my eye. The Color of Mexico Taco Tour. One of our BDMs, Corey, he's in the Chicagoland area. He actually did one of these tours and he was raving about it. You're going to be able to go around, eat tacos, drink beer, and it's all going to be authentic Mexican cuisine. He absolutely loved it. I think next time when I head down to Mexico and the Cancun area, I'm going to have to do this tour because I like beer and I also like tacos, which I had last night. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to our cart as well to offer that to the customers. So we're going to go ahead and add that. Now, the great thing is when you are booking excursions and transfers in VAX, they are commissionable at 10%. So you're going to earn money on those features, those transfers that you're going to offer your customers. It's going to make a big difference when it comes to the bottom line, when it comes to your commission. So we went ahead, added the Color of Mexico Taco Tour. We upgraded the customers' transfers to the private transfers. We also added that AMR add-on of the Secrets True Love journey. So don't forget to upsell your customers. It's going to be always easier to remove a pricing rather than add it later on. So go ahead, upsell them. If they don't want it, then go ahead and remove it. So that's the easiest way to actually go ahead and book the property and book some added excursions and transfers in VAX. Now, Clint, during this process, did you have any questions or did you want to point out anything that I may have missed?
The only thing is that we do have Waves rewards points that are going on throughout every month of the year. Right now for November, and that is for the booking window 11/1/2022 all the way to 11/30/2022. Mark is, well, it was going to let him hop in and do the Waves account. Don't worry, Mark, I got it pulled up. I'm going to switch the screen from you. That's the beauty of doing a duo. Yeah, we're doing the duo webinar. We get to tag team and help each other out.
Yep, so go ahead, share your screen.
Yeah, so over here you can see that November 2022, the booking window is this entire month all the way until April of 2023, the end of April. We're giving points for reservations that have these brands. So if you book a reservation to Secrets Moshe or any Secrets Resort or any AMR property right now that is within this portfolio, 1,500. Wow. Yeah, 1,500 wave points for each reservation. Now, when you book a reservation, your reservation goes into a pending status on your Waves account until the reservation has traveled. 7 days after travel, that's when those points are transferred to being usable. So you're then able to use them to convert them to a virtual visa. I think it's about 8,000 points, equates to $30. I'm giving you a rounded up number. And then you could also use it for your own personal travel. I was on a training with another advisor just the other day, and she said that she has gone on 6 different trips this year from her Waves points that she has built up over time. Pretty cool stuff. So that's all that I wanted to add, guys. Just continue to use ALGV to get that round trip package. Flight and hotel, you get a reduced rate on these properties that if you were going to do it just direct, or if you were just doing it hotel only, you may not get the same prices you would get if you bundle it together with airfare transfers and the Colors of Mexico tour. Don't forget to add that on. Mark and I might do that together, and then maybe we'll do another training on this, and it'll all be about the Colors of Mexico.
We could do it on the tour.
That's right. We could. There would be a what do you call that? A TikTok? Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays? A TikTok?
Yeah,
video?
or we do have Zoom, the app we can always use as well.
Oh, that as well. Yeah, we could sign into our Zoom account. Well, Mark, I didn't see anybody ask any questions that we haven't already answered. In and out, short and sweet. Guys, we give you at least 30 minutes back to your day. Use it to go book a package for one of your clients to Secrets Moshe. And once again, we hope to see you on the next training, the next webinar. If you want to continue your education and can't wait, let me just say that we do have a new learning management system. It is called ALGV Pro. It's on every one of our agent stores. That's not what this is right here, but I'm going to take it a step back. Go to VAX Vacation Access, ALG Vacations, and once you hop in here, ALGV Pro is one of the very first banners that you see. It's a one-time sign-up where you can get credits for the Travel Institute. The Travel Institute, as has you do recurring credits and trainings and certifications throughout the year in order to maintain your status, you can get 3 credits for doing our 4 core modules, which is everything you would need to know about booking in VAX with ALGV, and then you get an additional 2 credits if you take all of our elective courses. So once again, that's ALGV Pro. You join the class, put in your sign-in information once, and then whenever you're in VAX, and you're signed in, it will take you directly into your learning management program, which is where I am right now. In fact, I can bookmark this page and easily come back to it later without having to find where to click on in VAX to get there. Let's see. We had a few chats coming in, Mark. Anything that we can answer or help with?
The chat that came in was clicking on the link for the AMR Media site. It said the link is down, but if you just refresh it, it went back in. What I would recommend too is just go type in amrmediasite.com. It'll take you there.
You might want to add the word collection in there too. That could help narrow down the search. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. I do see some QA stuff in here.
Yeah, so I noticed the Secrets Moshe prices have substantially increased for the next few months. Yeah, totally demand. This is one of our Nikisha, the resort. Like there are 3 resorts that got rewards throughout the travel industry for AMR. One of them was Secrets Moshe. The other was Secrets Akumal, which we did not do the training on that today, but also one of the most acclaimed resorts within the portfolio. And the last one is in Punta Cana at Secrets Cap Cana. So especially Secrets Moshe, it has just been going gangbusters. People have absolutely loved it. I can't wait to experience it myself, but I would say that does have something to do with the increase in price. What do they call that? Supply and demand. The rules still stand.
Yep.
Great question. All right, everybody. If you want to watch a recording of today's webinar, this is the last thing. First, go in and sign up for ALGV Pro, because in our campus, this is where we have a list of all of our recorded webinars. The recorded webinars are on our calendar, and you can see that the dynamic duo Amstar and AMR collection is going to be listed here. All you do is you just click on today's webinar, and by the end of today, we will put on the on-demand link here instead of the register link. So thanks for joining today. Mark, any last words?
No, I just want to say thanks everybody for taking the time out of their day. I know everyone's a little bit busy with the holidays coming up right around the corner. So we appreciate you learning with us. And I just hope everyone has a fantastic holiday next week. And hopefully we see you again on another No Bro Go webinar.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Bye now.
Take care.
All right. Be quick and easy, right? All right. So are you guys learning something new? I hope. Again, here's more excursions. Print them out, copy them, save them, share them. Okay. So again, hopefully you guys are learning a lot. I know I have. I didn't even know about Amstar, and they're an excursion and transportation company. So good to know. Again, learning. I've been with the company over 7 years. So again, learning something new is always great. So you've got your certificates. Oops. Hold on, let me see what I did wrong, because it says I'm not completed yet. So hold on. What did I miss? Did I just not finish the video all the way? Let's see. Conclusion. Bum, 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 bum. Anybody know what I missed? Okay, maybe that was it. I just had to finish out the video. All right, so hopefully you've got that certificate. Yay! All right, ready to do the test, guys? Hope everybody's ready, because I'm not. No. Got it complete. Okay, perfect. All right, so again, test time. That means we all need to help each other, guys. All right. So not too many questions. All right, is everybody ready? Let's do this. All right. Amstar provides world-class destination to travel agencies, tour operators, corporations, meeting planners, and consumers. Where can you find us in the world's most beautiful spots? Very good. That is correct. Amstar provides which levels of transfer services? Private and shared, private and private deluxe. I would say probably this one.
Yeah.
Is it that one?
Private.
Shared, private?
Yeah, shared.
Yep, it's all three of them. Okay, everybody got that?
Mm-hmm.
When booking transfers for multiple parties, either at the time of original booking or when modifying a booked reservation, where on the reservation, where would you include the reservation number, flight number, and arrival time for each party? Itinerary tool comments preference, in additional remarks, or change passenger info, or none of the above?
I don't remember that.
I think it's additional remarks. I think. Anybody else? I'm going to try it. Correct. So it's in the additional remarks. Okay. So remember that, guys. Downloadable blank are a great way to share top excursions with your clients. I think that's tour sheets, is it? Or land tour guides? Which one was it?
I think it might have been tour sheets.
Okay, that's what I think too. Correct. Okay, you guys doing good? We only have a couple more. Which of these references will provide an in-destination contact information, office hours for customer service? The tour sheets, the Amstar Quick Reference Guide, destination customer service
It's that
directory.
one. Don't you, the Amstar in destination customer service directory?
This one?
I
Okay,
think.
try it. Correct, very good. With the Amstar site inspection program, full day itineraries are available visiting hotels in Cancun or Riviera Maya completely free for travel advisors. I think that
I
was
didn't
true.
hear that, but
I think
thought,
it's
let's
true.
go
I
with
think
true.
you just have to make sure to, is it false? Do you have to pay for it? Lisa? I thought you just had to get a approval for it.
no.
Okay, I'm gonna say true. Let's try it. It's true, yeah. I think you just need to set it up and have it approved. It is best practice to add features and transfers no later than 72 hours prior to departure. I would probably say true, because again, you want to book it ahead of time to get get paid for it, right? Because if they
I thought you had to book it at the same time you were booking or try to book it the same time you were booking the trip.
I don't think so.
Okay.
What do you guys think? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Go with true. Yeah.
We'll try it. Ah, wrong.
Ooh,
Features and transfers can be added up to 48 hours.
okay.
All right, so it's not 72 hours. So again, remember, they can always add to it, and you get, and that's why I always add, if they don't know what they want to do, talk them into a voucher that they can use there. Because you still get then commission on that. All right, when your clients aren't sure which activities they want to participate in during their vacation, where would you click to select the value amount of an Amstar excursion voucher? Good for any excursion in the destination with Amstar DMC. Where would you click to select the value? I would say right here, right? Because the options, I think it gives you the breakdown, right? Let's try it. Correct, because it'll drop down and let you choose 50 or 100 or whatever. All right, congratulations. Did everybody pass?
Were we supposed to be doing this at the same time you were?
Yeah, but oh no, so yeah, so you have to go through so hopefully did you get the answers? So if you have to
Yeah, I pretty much got them. Yeah.
Okay, so just remember when we do these, yeah, a lot of people will do split screens or follow along on their phones, so you can make sure that you take the test with us, okay? So keep that in mind. Does anybody need any answers? Everybody pass? Everybody good? Okay. All right, so congratulations. We've completed Amstar now. So we'll have a new program tomorrow. So again, print your certificate right there. Let people know that you are now an Amstar specialist, okay? You've completed your Amstar education series. You can now send them on these amazing vacations, etc. And help them with their transportation, excursions, and again, add to their trip, okay? Add value to their trip. All right, so our next class we're going to do, any suggestions, which ones you want to do next? We got Azul Beach Properties. I know we tried some. Paradise Bahia. Some of these are kind of confusing how they have it set up. Okay, so here's Bahia. We can do, if you guys want to do that set of hotels and resorts. What do you guys think? Because whatever we start tomorrow, we're going to be doing then on Fridays and Saturdays, those classes. So Azul Properties, it looks like we have a few of those. So we have Azul, Bahia.
Is it going to be at the same time tomorrow?
Yeah, same time. We do these Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And again, I do record them. So if you miss any.
Marnie, are you just doing the electives? Is that what you're trying to do?
Like
3 electives?
No, I'm actually trying to do each of the courses, the full courses.
Okay.
So like here, maybe we should start this one. Bahia. Let me see. So I got to put it on my calendar. All right. So this is the Bahia one. So we can start this tomorrow. Again, once we start these, let's look and see. They can turn into days of training, or they can be done in one day. We never know. Okay. Usually we do these, they usually about 2 hours is what our trainings are. So this one possibly looks like a beginning one. Again, if anybody's familiar with it or anything, it turns into more later on. But if not, if we finish that in 20 minutes, then we can go to another property. Okay. So we'll do Bahia tomorrow, if everybody's okay with that. And getting started on the learning pick up where you left off. And then again, we'll try to make sure we finish all these different courses. Okay.
Okay. That sounds great.
Okay. So, yeah, right here. So it looks like it may be just one, which is kind of nice. Does this show view? Let's just see real quick. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of interesting because again, these are all in VAX, and as everybody knows, VAX is where we go. So definitely, it's nice to learn and to be able to get in and see how to add things, how to use the resources that are in there, whether it's Apple Leisure Group or FunJet, as they were showing you. So, all right, guys. So have a very happy New Year. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, it is Friday, right? Yeah. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, of 10 o'clock Pacific time. If not, I will see you guys hopefully next Thursday. I don't know. Let me see if I got my calendar. If you guys want to see what the new training is for next week, next month. I know Christine did it for me, so let me grab it real quick if I can find it. She does my certificate workshop calendar. So I know here, I think this is it. This for January. Yep. Okay. So here's the calendar for January. So next Thursday, we're going to be doing Antigua and Barbuda. We're going to start doing, okay. So Apple Leisure Group, we're going to be doing then just on Saturdays, which is kind of good because Fridays we're doing cruises again. Okay, so we're going to be starting on Princess Alaska Expert Cruise Line. We're going to be doing Jamaica and Jamaica weddings, Seabourn cruises, Australia. And then as you see, Apple Leisure, as you see, there's tons of training there. That's why we just say part 1, part 2. And then as the day before, I'll let you guys know, hey, get on for this one. Okay. So this is our schedule for next month. So please join us. Again, they're fun. Jamaica is amazing, guys. If you haven't done their Jamaica training, and they give a lot of specials. So you definitely want to do that one. So we usually do these once a year, okay, every year. So I'm going to be doing Disney probably in March. If you guys haven't completed Disney, we'll be starting a new Disney one. That takes about 6 to 8 hours if you're doing it like all at once. So that'll be about a 3-day, 4-day process. All right. So thank you again. Hope you guys have a great Friday, and we'll see you soon. All right.
Thank you so much, Maria.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.